Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Gemini. How are you guys? Hey, for new viewers, please like and subscribe. Stay up to date, see what's going on. I do readings for each zodiac sign twice a week and a lot of energy updates in between. All right, Gemini, what's going on in your world here? Yeah, I see a little sadness here. Somebody's feeling sad, like there's no hope. Someone may be thinking it's time to move on. Or we have someone avoiding something here. We'll see what this is. Yeah, we have a person who's choosing their battles, thinking things through. So it looks like what we have is a person who is taking decisive action before somebody moves on, but I do see all this time in between. I see someone waiting for something to calm down here. Yeah, someone's longing for love and kind of reminiscing. Someone's applying lessons they learned from the past to this situation. And we have the Page of Cups. Yeah, we've got change. Someone's thinking it's time to move on. I mean, if you got someone who's avoiding you and they're making up excuses, sometimes it's just time to move on. This is a person who doesn't really know what they want. Someone's keeping you hanging. So you have to choose your battles. I do see you thinking things through. Now, if it is this person who's doing this, like I feel like we have a person just reminiscing. See, this is all about reminiscing. Someone's feeling kind of sad. They feel like there's not a lot of hope, but it's also someone who's not focused on the Two of Cups. So I feel like someone's trying to avoid something here. Yeah, you can see it's a person who hasn't followed through. Maybe you feel like they're avoiding you. Now, this is often, the Page of Pentacles can be a little mischievous. It's often someone who is apprehensive. They're not 100% sure what they really want. I mean, they want to connect, obviously, but it's someone who communicates in a way where they want the other person to actually indulge often. They don't want to reveal feelings. It's somebody who I feel hasn't followed through. So some of you are waiting for someone to follow through. If you got a person who's making up excuses, I can see if it's someone who's making up excuses, you listen to the story they tell you. Sometimes it's best to just move on. Yeah, somebody here is not, this is just someone who doesn't know what they want. And that's why I feel you got a person keeping you hanging here. Oh my goodness, how long has this been going on? It looks like some time for some of you. Let's have a look at this, the Knight of Swords. Why is this here? Knight of Swords. Yeah, see someone who's focused a lot on self. It's often a person who's not ready. It's generally good news. I mean, it's friendly, it's cheerful, but it's often someone who doesn't stick around. Here for the good times. See, when things get complicated, this is often someone who moves on or they run away. Yeah, we got a person who may have rushed in without thinking and now they've changed their mind. But like I say, I feel if you got this person avoiding you, you might look at why. Yeah, we got someone here's reminiscing. See, it's about not making the same mistakes in the past. Now, there's someone here doing a lot of thinking here, though. Yeah, somebody's trapped in their head. See, is somebody just trapped in their head, their thoughts? This is an energy of someone I feel, it's like why this person, like why are they holding back? Because it's somebody who's keeping themselves trapped in a cycle, doing the same thing over and over again. It's about not repeating mistakes of the past. There was regrets there. Someone had regrets. Maybe they were immature. Maybe they rushed into something without thinking. Yeah, but it's someone here who definitely is like, it's what's holding them back. They need to break free from these chains. You know, look at that, Geminis. Could even be yourself, but like I say, it's just an energy of someone who keeping someone hanging. But I don't know if it's someone who, see, some of you, it's just like looking at this, whether are they making up an excuse or are they manipulating? But it's about breaking free. Someone has everything they need to manifest their desire. They have all the tools, the information. But like I say, is this someone who feels like, I feel like there's regret in the past. This could have been children involved, things like this, but it could be something to do with childhood, things like that, where somebody here needs to let go of whatever it is that's keeping them trapped in a pattern, a habit, a behavior. See, there was regrets here. It's time to let go of regret, for starters. Let go of that past energy. But someone here, it's a chains. Like this is someone trapped in this energy. It's something learned, I feel. Could be from childhood or just somebody reminiscing about it. Yeah, Ace of Swords. See, it has to do with that aha moment, the truth. See, the enlightenment. A little, like I say, a little bit, somebody who manipulates. I feel it's somebody who manipulates. And if you are that feminine, you probably know. See, learned from childhood, learned to manipulate to get what they want. See, childhood. Some of you are dealing with. Also, there's other energies. See, dealing with children, teenagers. Yeah, like. But I really feel it's someone who is having that little enlightenment, that moment of truth. Seeing the truth. Somebody's manipulating, or they just are apprehensive because of regret from the past. Yeah, it's either or. Like I say, there's a need for more clarity. But that right there, that little aha. See, someone here, it's like they want this, but then they don't. Like they don't, this is someone who's keeping someone hanging. They don't really know what they want. But it's also someone who sometimes rejects or ignores somebody because of this energy. The chains that hold them back. This is someone who needs to break free from past. They need to break free. They need to let it go. Yeah, Ace of Wands. See, a spark, attraction. Someone, there's desire. It's somebody who wants to go down this path, but they keep doing the same thing. Tell me about the world. Yeah, it has to do with change. See, change, high vibrational, something new. This is about seeing the light, seeing the truth in a situation. It's about starting something new. Somebody here is going to start something new. So whoever this person is, I see Aries, Leo, Sag, definitely that energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Of course, Gemini. See, this is about manifesting what you desire, seeing the truth in a situation. Either this person's trapped in the past, they can't break free, or it's yourself. So, okay. Because it's someone who keeps doing the same thing over and over again. If you got someone who's manipulating you and you are aware that they're manipulating, it's about breaking free from this. This is a learned thing. See, somebody who learns young how to be manipulative. The master manipulator. And the magician energy, Gemini, it's yours. It doesn't mean it's you. Because it's all how you use that energy. The magician can be a very good energy. Someone who has a lot of skills. They're very capable. They can take nothing and make something out of it, basically. Yeah. I feel like it's this desire to start something new. I feel like you have a desire for new. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's somebody who has a habit, something about not, like, I don't know if it's not committing or what it is this person's doing. It's like they just keep doing the same thing. I think it's somebody who likes new. I do. It feels like it's somebody who likes new. So they avoid something here. Try to avoid a disaster. Avoid it. But it's why. Why is somebody avoiding someone? And it could be, like I say, maybe you're avoiding them and they're trying to figure it out. But I do think they'll have an aha moment. See, it's whether you're the right person or not. But I do think this is what you're going through. You're manifesting what you desire. I think some of you are moving on. You want new. Because there's someone who's not reciprocating. See, ignoring someone. They're not reaching out. They're avoiding. What are they avoiding and why? What is it? That's what I feel. It's almost like you can't figure it out here. Eight of Pentacles is about putting in effort. It's about equal give and take, giving and receiving. Yeah, the Star, see, it's about releasing things that no longer serve, but it's someone who feels the other person doesn't have their best interest at heart, like someone's a taker, not a giver. But this is often someone who can be quite generous. I mean, it's somebody who's manifesting what they desire. But if you got someone who's not avoiding you, it's where you need to see it's time to move on, to release it. It no longer serves. Know your worth and value for sure. It's all about self-respect. I wonder if this is somebody who just, whoever they are, they're trapped in an energy and they're trying to keep you in that energy, it feels. But it's about breaking free for something new. Yeah, we have a single person. See, it's all about looking out for yourself, looking out for number one. So you got a person who looks out for themselves. I feel it's somebody who doesn't want to give too much, or they don't have a lot to give, or there's the Pentacle. So it has to do with some kind of commitment. If you got somebody who keeps doing this over and over and over again, you're the person who has to see that truth where you, because it has to do with change. You're the one who has to have that power to change. Because this person may never change. Something happened to this person in another relationship, childhood, whatever it may be. I feel they learn to master manipulation at a young age. And if it's a child you're dealing with or a teenager, yeah, they're manipulating. Yeah, we have a person, see, it's all about breaking free. Someone's breaking free. See, it's a breakthrough. Someone's going to have a breakthrough to break free from the chains, the things that are holding them back, that keep them in this cycle. But it very well could be yourself, because there's another opportunity. This looks like, see, long-term stability with something will go the distance. But it's an energy of providing, being able to provide. I think it's somebody who doesn't want to provide. Yeah, this is a runner. This is someone who comes in, they're here for a good time, and then as soon as they have to start providing, or they feel there's any kind of pressure, they run away. So this is a runner. This is someone who runs away from commitment as soon as it's time to make a commitment. And I do think it's someone who has regrets because they've made some bad choices and bad decisions. Yeah, see, lack and loneliness. They don't want to provide. But this is an energy of someone who reaches out. Help is on the way. Someone being generous. I think this is person, I think this is a self-worth issue. This person needs to break free. It's a very negative energy. Yeah, it's an energy of someone who needs to learn to love themselves first. See, this is someone who, it has to do with their own self-worth. Something happened to this person. They do keep it to themselves. But I feel like, Gemini, you're dealing with someone in this energy who needs to heal. See, self-healing, nurturing, overindulging. See, indulge me, give me what I want. So I'm hoping this isn't someone who's drinking too much because of lack. See, drinking too much. Feeling that need. They're lonely. They have lack. They feel that need by drinking too much or overindulging. But for some of you, it's just a person here who, it's like, fill my cup, give me what I need. But then when you want something, this person ignores, rejects, but they keep you hanging, or they just have excuses. It's one of those things. So someone who, it is self-worth. It is about their own self-respect and self-worth. This is someone who needs to break free. It is a healing. It is self-healing, but this is self-nurturing. Often it's a person who drinks too much, or they overindulge, they eat too much, they just do all the wrong things to fill that need, the void, the sense of loss. Some of you have been waiting for this person to break free or to come in and share their feelings. This is often, too, somebody who needs to share their feelings. You're waiting for them to reciprocate. You've manifested this. Tell me about the King of Cups. Yeah, it's a person who needs to put an end to this situation. See, it's an ending. Every ending has a new beginning. So this is someone who needs to break free. They need to put an end. And I think it has to do with past. See, this is, I think it's very internal. Some of you, for some, it could be external influences here. But this is about endings and new beginnings, putting an end to this past and breaking free. I do think this is someone who's going to achieve this. They want to achieve this, but you're manifesting this. Yeah, I see things speeding up. See opportunity coming in. This is often someone who gets really overwhelmed, emotionally overwhelmed, stress, anxiety, whatever it may be. They get overwhelmed. They rush in and then they back out. The whole thing is why. Yeah, the cycle is going to end. This is. But this is an emotional roller coaster. See, it's on and off and on and off. Someone needs to push the stop button and get off this emotional roller coaster. It's about committing. Some of you already know the answers you're seeking. You may know this. But yeah, this is a person who's definitely been procrastinating a lot here too. All depends who you're dealing with. It's like I say, the king of cups with this energy is also somebody who could often be very generous. But it's about whether and I feel that you're manifesting this. But this person needs to break free from what's holding them back. That's keeping them doing the same thing over. Drinking too much, eating too much, self-indulging. See, this is someone who wants to be indulged. Fill my cup, fill my need. Do they have a fear of abandonment? Were they abandoned as a child? Were they neglected, ignored, left out in the cold, homeless? What happened? Something happened. This is someone getting to the bottom of it. I mean, it could be whatever it is, their story. Okay? But just watch out for someone who makes up excuses, though. Okay, because it is about having an explanation. There's got to be some kind of explanation. And if you are weighing the pros and the cons of this person, you may be deciding to break free from this person who keeps doing this and taking this other opportunity. There's something new coming in. See, expanding your horizon. See, the waiting is over. Someone's wasting your time, wasting your energy. I don't feel like it's third party. It could be someone who juggles, but I don't feel that's what it is. It's something deeper, something much deeper, something emotional. It has to do with self-care, self-nurturing, somebody who has like self-loathing. It's like they don't even like themselves kind of energy. But I do see this person, I do see them having a breakthrough. See, releasing all this negative, feeling happier. And I'm hoping it's so this person will come in and commit, but it looks like you're the one who has to choose. So look at this, take a little pause, you put the shoe on the other foot, how they feel. Or this person, they may be doing it. They could have some Pisces in their chart. Yeah, they need to sort this out. See, there's indecision. So and this could be this person, but I feel like it's probably yourself unable to move forward to make a decision. But you've got an opportunity coming in. You can take it or leave it. Because I do think this is somebody who, I don't know if they're going to reach out or not. Like I just feel though that they are mischievous. Like I feel they dangle the carrot, like indulge me, fill my cup. See, it's like they're just kind of immature. They're very much focused on self. It's all about me. See, a little bit, to me, it's somebody a little bit self-absorbed. But maybe they have to do what's right for them at this point. But I do think this is someone taking a little pause, looking at this from a different perspective. They need to make a decision. But I do think, I really feel like this is more yourself. You're trying to make a decision. You need to take the blindfold off and see what this person's doing. I mean, whatever, it could be them. I mean, if you're a cross watcher and you're dealing with a Gemini, this person, especially if they're a masculine, this person here, something they don't want to look at, they don't want to face. So, but if you're the feminine Gemini here, you have to, or even masculine, it's time to take off the blindfold and see, okay, to see why. And to look at the truth and see the truth. If it is someone who's just making up excuses or telling you a story, feel sorry for me because they're self-absorbed or they just don't know what they want, they're keeping you hanging, I think it should be pretty easy. See, it's an energy when someone starts avoiding someone, you have to kind of look at why. And if you're avoiding this person, they probably want to know why. But yeah, I think they probably do, Pisces energy here. But I got to tell you, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, now we got this. Yeah, so there could be a third party situation. Yeah, somebody's got some guilt or feeling kind of ashamed possibly here too. See, holding on to these things that are negative. But if you got a choice between two, choose wisely. Take off the blindfold to see that this could be somebody here who's manipulating. Indulge me, give me what I want, but they'll never commit. They just keep doing the same thing. I mean, this could be all kinds of things here. The Three of Swords is jealousy. The Three of Swords is a fear of being hurt. And fear of third-party situations. But it's yeah. See, opportunities, somebody's seeking other opportunities. But I do think there is a third-party energy where someone has juggled. See, every time it's time to make a commitment or go down this path, this is what someone does. This is a very common energy, but this is a really heavy one. Like, I do think there's childhood issues, fear of abandonment. Somebody feels guilty. They may have juggled and maybe started something new with someone and left their children behind and felt guilty. I mean, there's all these things going on. But if you are that feminine and it's telling you, see things clearly. If you have a new opportunity, it may be time to just move on. Just kind of go with the flow and see what happens here. And I feel like that's what's been going on. That's what I feel this person needs to do. But yeah, see, it's someone keeping someone stuck and single. They're protecting themselves, their money. They don't want to budge. They don't want to give in. It's often a person who wants the best of both worlds, like indulge me. I don't know. Just be careful of manipulation, okay? Really be careful. This is interesting. I feel there's a lot of scenarios, but I think for most of you, it's about this new opportunity. So while you're waiting for someone new coming in, this is someone wasting your time. And I do think you're seeing that you're wasting your time because you're going to get the clarity. There's an opportunity. This has to do with commitment. But this is a new opportunity, somebody new coming in. See, it's about what you deserve. You deserve better. You deserve someone who loves you, cares for you, takes and nurtures you, that they're there for you. And I do feel this is another thing, is you have somebody here who's never there for you when you need them. And that's another thing. So whoever this is, this new, is somebody, help is on the way. You have to decide here. I'm not crazy about this energy of this person, but I do think it's somebody who's rushed into something without thinking. And I do think that's telling you not to rush into this with this person, especially if they've already avoided you, ghosted you, dangled the carrot, trying to get you to indulge, fill my cup, like, right, fill my needs, give me what I want. The overindulging king. So, yeah. You have to look out for yourself here. See, this is someone looking out for themselves. You need to look out for yourself too. See, it's all about harmony. See, it has to be fair. So there's a lack of harmony. I think you know the answers you're already seeking too. Like I say, you have everything you need to manifest your desires. You just need to keep your options open, explore other options, because I do see something new. But it's having to move on. See, it's about creating change. Someone here may never change, but you have the power to break free, to change this, to change the course of your life for that matter. Yeah, the avoidant. See, it's about thinking things through, applying lessons learned. If someone keeps avoiding you, ghosting, ignored, whatever it is, they're really not ready. Take care. Bye for now.